Hello, and welcome everybody to the third place or constellation match between Jgsalem and Cryo. Once again, this is a match for third place in the Season 21 tournament. And this will be a quick one, only a best of one. Joining me in the comms is Pierce. How are you doing this afternoon?
We're having another beautiful day, Inc. I am extremely excited for this match. Even though it's the third place consolation match, there's nothing to sleep on here. I mean, getting to this stage of the tournament is an absolutely extraordinary feat, and these are going to be two titans of the game at the moment. Both very skilled Ocean's 30s players. Cryo, one of my absolute favorite players that ever touched the game. Jgsalem, an awesome up-and-comer who's made a fantastic name for himself, and these two didn't get really much of a chance to see what the other had to offer earlier in the tournament, so I am really looking forward to see how their styles line up against each other. Ink, let me ask you, who do you think you got for this one?
I'll be honest, I think JG will actually pull it off, and the reason why is, you know, in this third place game, JG has more to fight for than Cryo, simply because Cryo already has the award for third place from a different tournament. So perhaps Cryo will not be as motivated or not, you know, be as locked in. But that's just my personal prediction. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Cryo's a very hard player to predict. sometimes, his motivation can be at an all-time high, and he can, play like absolutely amazing, and then sometimes, you wonder, whoa, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, I definitely think that Cryo's the type of player where if he gets out of his own head, he's an absolute demon at the game. But sometimes, mentally, he just reduces himself to an imp. And I'm hoping that he goes demon mode for this set. Come on, Cryo, show me a little something. Be a little hungry for it, you know?
Also, it looks like Wise Old Man joined us just in time. Welcome in, Wise Old Man.
Hello. I'm sorry, I was having lunch and, well, Wise Old Man can I eat, right?
Definitely glad to have you on the broadcast with me, Wise Old Man. As Ink already mentioned, it's a best of one. Both Cryo and Jgsalem are loaded up in lobby. They'll be ready to go in moments. I'm sure they already have their book prepared. It's only going to be a single book. One round, Ocean's 30, and as soon as they start running it, we'll get right into it.
I think it's going to be a hell of a game, if I'm being honest.
Do you think either player is going to take Rush?
No, I don't think so.
Cryo might. Okay, they've started.
Okay, here we go. Game starts. Cryo's got first move. He's hopping his way over to the other side of the map. Do you think this is flashable?
With a BFTP, yes. No level 3s on either of them, which is interesting to note.
7 seconds on Cryo. I don't think he's going to have time to go look for a flash. He actually opts for a clock tower. I was expecting a mud ball, but maybe he just wants to cut off Jgsalem from this side of the map. Some answers we can see from Jgsalem include flight, flying over to the opposite side of the map, therefore discouraging Cryo to be able to stay in his tower while still launching an offensive, and then just getting some Protect Shield cooking while that cooldown starts to produce for him. It does look like that's the line that we're going to see. I'm anticipating Cryo. It's a bit too early in the game to summon minions. Yeah, so he goes immediately right back on the offensive. D-towers, goes for a chase, pops a flight of his own, but no protection shield and closing the distance. Do we see an entangle or something sneaky out here?
Entangle, not that much. Oh, go ahead, Wise Old Man.
I was gonna say, look at the micro. The micro.
Cryo, you're dirty. Oh my god, it's 80 and it's almost a sink! Okay, Blast from the Past will knock him down. Possible flash angle here? Or does he have something more devious in mind? Now, if I remember correctly, Bloodbath stuns the opponent, so Jgsalem can't move here, is that correct? Like, we do see the black birds circling his head to indicate that he is stunned, so there actually won't be a flash angle, which means that was a really nice bomb lob placement to knock Salem into this position. He's got 1 second. Okay, seeds him.
He still can be flashable.
But yeah, I was about to say, that's the easiest flash of Cryo's life, right? Like, he's definitely putting him in the water here. There's no way. He flashes and gets himself freed, although I don't think getting yourself freed here does much of anything.
It's hard to free yourself here, to be honest.
Right, because he can't escape off the left side because of the boundary.
Yeah.
His flight's cooldown even if there was no boundary. Blast from the Past, maybe he's looking like a Drain Ball or Bloodlust? What the heck? Yo, Cryo is out for blood literally and figuratively. Wom, talk to me.
This was really, really wild to see Cryo risk it all basically in the beginning with that Bloodbath bomb. He must have been very, very confident about him getting it, because if not, it was a 50-50 chance of, screwing it up at the beginning, right?
Does he just Bloodlust again here? Like, it does some crazy damage, right? Doesn't it deal 80, but, like, deal some recoil back on you? Never mind!
Oh!
Okay, well, that, I was gonna say never mind, because,
oh boy, that's
because he wasn't gonna deal any recoil to himself if he hit a shock bomb.
Oh my god! I am suffering.
Yo. Oh, that is... Wait. Okay. Hear me out. It's potentially lethal if he hits a perfect Blast of the Past into a perfect Mega Boulder. He overkills by 1.
Ice Bomb, maybe?
He will kill himself if he Ice Bomb from there.
That's okay, he'll draw at least.
It's a draw, and then they replay. He's got 4 seconds!
He's choking.
Okay, he towers. He towers in the last second. He couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. Okay, do we have 88 though? Mega Boulder?
Yeah, it ends. It should end if JJ's got the right angle with the Mega Boulder.
Oh my god. Cryo had the most brilliant opening.
Oh!
Perfect.
And that's
My
it!
God. That's the game.
Oh my god. I don't know what I've just saw.
Yo. Yo, that's wild. You know what's the most crazy thing? The Blood Bomb pace placement was immaculate, right? Like, only for the Shock Bomb layup to cost him in the end. Like, that is a heartbreaker. We made a deal that neither of us would use Mega. He betrayed me. Are the comms coming out from Cryo? Yeah, I think Cryo also promised to use a full Stormbook with no flight, so I think all deals are off.
That's wild.
That was so crazy.
I'm not sure if Cryo's going to be joining us for an interview, but JG is, so I'm going to bring him in right now. Welcome in, JG. Congratulations on 3rd place. GG's.
Yeah, thanks.
So...
Okay, walk us through your feelings there, going through that match.
Before we start, I do want to just confirm Cryo did indeed decline an interview, so... go ahead, JG.
I kind of talked to Cryo before this game, and I was like, "You're gonna take it serious, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take it serious." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll take a serious book," because I was gonna take a redo book, that DX book that's been going around. But he was like, he's gonna give me a good game, so I said, "Okay, I'll play what I normally play." I know that he likes Blood Bank. He's gonna probably take Sanctuary, play that type of play style. But no, he hits me with a freaking Blood Bomb. I mean, kudos to him for landing the shot. It's not an easy shot to hit, and I didn't know that he was going to take Bloodlust. Obviously, he had the upper hand there. He definitely could have closed it out. A little bit unlucky of a Shock Bomb. I don't think he threw. I just think he kind of had an unlucky Shock Bomb, and then the book probably wasn't the most optimal book, if I had to venture a guess. But it was fun. I always enjoy playing. So, fun fact, when I played back in Season 9, Cryo was the person to knock me out in that tournament. And I only know that because he messaged me, and I looked back in the chat history, and it was us setting up our game back in 2021.
Wow, that is incredible. That's incredible. Now you're knocking him out the podium in this tournament. How does it feel, by the way, to get your first trophy in ARC tournament?
It's amazing. I was kind of beating myself up yesterday over the Union games. I really thought that I could make it to the finals, but 3rd place is awesome. I get a little emblem, so I'm excited for the next tournament.
Quite amazing. Yeah, absolutely extraordinary achievement. I definitely am looking forward to seeing you in the next tournament. I want to elaborate on something you said a little while ago. You said that, you discussed taking serious books, you expected a certain book from him, and then he took Blood Bomb, and you felt that that was not really optimal. But I have to say, his opener was crazy effective, right? Like, he lands the Blood Bomb on you, and puts you in such a situation that I couldn't fathom how you would have made a comeback from that position had he not missed a Shock Bomb. Do you really feel that the strategy that he posed to bring into this match was non-competitive?
I mean, I could have probably just Arcane gated away if I really wanted to play it safe. And Blood Bomb to me is one of the worst spells in the game.
Why do you say that?
That might not be true, but I don't know. It's just super RNG. The parent or the child particles never seem to hit, with any type of consistency. It's just a really unreliable spell in my opinion. So whenever he pulled that out, I was kind of like, huh. I don't know. I know Cryo's a really good player. So anything that he takes, he's going to be effective with. But I definitely think that if he was playing like in a finals, he would have taken a different book.
Okay. So I guess in that same vein, I'll ask you: do you think the fact that the series was best of one heavily influenced the outcome? Or first, I'll pose it as a two-part question. Do you think he took this book because it was a best of one, so the shock value of like what is most likely going to be a counter pick to what he most likely thinks you're going to play is more relevant? And do you feel like he maybe would not have relied on this kind of strategy in a best of three? And then the next part of that question is, do you feel that you would have stood good odds about facing him in a full best of three with him using, I guess, what we'll call more traditional books?
Yeah, like I mean, I definitely think he was trying to win. And in a best of one, you're right. His book probably was kind of like a catch you off guard type of thing. It definitely caught me off guard.
It caught me off guard, I'll tell you that.
He In a best of three, it would have been a lot harder, but I'm very confident at my game at this point, at least on this map, with the book that I was running, that anything that he was going to throw at me, I didn't see any gargoyles this tournament, at least from the people that I played, and I played Mania Mapper a lot, and I don't think he participated in the tournament, but he ran a gargoyle book a lot in 30s when I was kind of practicing, and the gargoyle books are really, really strong.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was surprised I didn't see more of that. He might have had gargoyles in this book. Obviously, he had blood spells. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think I much rather would have fought him in a best of three. Always enjoy playing Cryo. I respect him a lot as a player. I think that he's one of the best in the game when he actually wants to be. He's a bit of a character. So yeah, but I think in a best of three, I definitely could have held my own, assuming I didn't make too many mistakes.
That's very respectable. I mean, as I mentioned before your match started, your growth throughout the tournament is extremely commendable. You've definitely cemented your status as one of the top Arcanist players. And I think that at this point, everybody, including Cryo, has nothing to do but respect you and respect your achievement of how well you played all the way to get up to third place and earn yourself that tournament trophy. Moving on from Cryo, but still on the topic of the tournament in third place, obviously, as you mentioned before, you didn't quite make it past Union into the finals, and so he is going to go and face up against Oa. Do you favor either player to win, either like both personally and from your estimation skill-wise? Like, who do you want to win, and who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, so I obviously respect Union as a player. I think he's good. And I respect OA as a player, and I think he's good. OA has obviously a rush style, and a lot of people say that at the higher levels, rush isn't really very skillful. It's kind of one-dimensional. You just try and get your opponent to zero. But I kind of disagree in a way because I feel like to pull rush off, you have to have a certain level of proficiency at the game, just in terms of your mechanics and actually being able to land. Like when he lands certain bomb sticks, like I went into practice mode just to try it because I know that at the apex, if it stops, it'll stick. It is not easy to do, and I don't know how he does it so consistently.
He's so clean.
So it's very, very impressive. My money is on OA to win the entire thing. But I think that if OA is unable to execute what he needs to do, then it's a very easy game for Union because he has to play perfectly, and Union can just stall and set up and completely negate his strategy. So I was kind of hoping to play OA because I knew that what I needed to do. So I think Union is prepared as well.
I see.
But I want OA to win, and I think OA will pull it off. He's a very talented player, and I think if anybody can pull it off with Rush, it would be him.
Well, I definitely don't think you're the only OA fan. in the lobby, I am a big OA fan myself. Of course, I'm a big Union fan too. I would be really happy to celebrate the victory of either player, but I must agree with what you said about OA's ability mechanically and his timeliness of his execution, his precision, and his overall gameplay just sheens of an extremely high quality, and definitely not something to be mitigated just because of the rush style that he chooses in. Maybe my final question for you is you mentioned that you were considering bringing a meme book by DX that was rotating around. But of course, we feel the stark absence as we get into the later stages of this tournament of Strength Power DX, as he is the reigning tournament champion and he didn't participate in this tournament at all due to some scheduling conflicts and some other conflicts. So, what do you think about the fact that, or rather, do you feel the absence of DX in the tournament, or is it something that is extremely overlookable due to the high level of competition that you had to fight anyway? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, how is the absence of DX affecting what you perceive to be the aura of the tournament?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a cop out from DX to be like, I'm not going to participate because I'm pretty much guaranteed to win. Um, which is probably true. DX is otherworldly when it comes to this game. Um, if you look at his win rate on the leaderboards, it's really insane. I think he's got like an 83% win rate on high times. So obviously, even with the RNG element of the clams, he probably, if I were to venture a guess, would have won this tournament. But it's still like, give people a chance to actually take you down. And if you do win, then so be it. You were the better player. But I get that he's trying to um, give other people a chance. But, if you're that good, then you're just that good.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. For the record, I do believe that DX said that he had scheduling conflicts, which is why he didn't end up participating because of the qualifiers were all scheduled in certain time zones that he couldn't really compromise on. And I don't believe he was trying to high road his previous tournament victory as a reason why he wasn't going to play. So I don't
Oh, okay.
think that's what he was ever
Well, then maybe I'm
attempting to
mistaken.
accomplish. Yeah, but that being said, I definitely do agree that he would have had a strong chance of winning the tournament. And I'm a little sad myself that he wasn't able to show us his take on what Ocean's 30 looked like, because throughout this entire event, it's not quite over yet. Obviously, we still have the finals, which are most likely going to happen this coming weekend. But throughout the tournament, we saw a very robust metagame evolve. And sometimes it did get a little slow with some of the more defensive matches in holes while players were trying to recover. But we definitely got a lot of high-paced, upbeat action, just like the game we just saw between you and Cryo. Wise old man, by the way, did you have any questions of your own that you wanted to throw in there?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations, JJ. If I'm being honest, I wasn't hoping you to win this game,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's because I personally played against Cryo, and you mentioned that Cryo was the one that eliminated you the previous tournament that you played, right?
Yeah,
Have
like
you
three
ever
years
won
ago.
against Cryo before?
Against Cryo, to be honest, that's the only time I've played him. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
I'm pretty much an Elementals player in low times, and obviously I
Wow.
don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I enjoy the team aspect of Elementals. It's not, I like playing full books or anything. I just, like playing with others and whatnot. But I'm enjoying the solo aspect of it.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I really don't play cryo too much. I'd like to play him more. Obviously, I'm trying to get better at high times. I've lost like 300 rating um, playing 60G because I'm so ass at it, but I'm trying to get better.
absolutely. So that was my fundamental behind my logic of Cryo's gonna probably take it. But the events have turned the tables on. I mean, I agree with you that if this was like the final stage and Cryo was competing for the first place, maybe Cryo would have taken like I won't say I wouldn't call it a normal book, but like a normal type of he would play the game different.
Yeah,
Same with you.
probably. I
But
agree.
you have been giving yourself a name lately in the community. Like I didn't know you before the tournament. I haven't heard of you. And now
Right.
checking your rating, and I've seen you're really high, medium player, and now winning against Cryo in tournament, getting the third place in tournament. It's really nice to see new players or new names popping up in the competitive tournaments and in the competitive ambience.
Yeah,
So, what do you expect from here? Like, are you gonna keep playing people? Are you gonna keep signing up tournaments? Are you wanna go for the first place next time?
yeah, absolutely. I don't have, a ton of free time in my personal life. I've got my career and I'm currently pursuing a master's degree. So it's all just trying to balance work life and, um, playing Arcanist. I really enjoy the game. I'd like to spend more time on it. But I, I, I'm definitely going to sign up for more tournaments. Hopefully, I'm able to. It's really nice the way you guys do the tournaments because it's like a week long and you can schedule it, so it helps out people who have busy schedules. Um,
Yeah,
and
for
having
sure.
4 different qualifiers is nice because it's like, okay, 1 in 4 chance that it'll be on a time that I can do it. And I noticed that you guys kind of do it at different times, which is nice. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing and when I can, and definitely participate when I'm able to.
Well,
Nice.
shout out to Ink for putting together all that scheduling. With another shout out to Solus, Archmage Solus, for all his help during this tournament as well.
Hopefully, I'll see you next tournament then, and we can maybe catch a match together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of your gameplay. As I mentioned earlier on multiple occasions, I'll be very happy to say it again. Congratulations on nailing down your third place accomplishment here in the Season 21 tournament. And I definitely will be following your career from here. So great job earning that nice tournament emblem by your name. Any final
Thank you.
remarks before we let you go?
Yeah, when do I get the emblem?
Oh,
Ink?
it'll be on the conclusion of the tournament, so after
Okay.
cryo and after ON Union play.
Awesome. And kind of a noob question, but what are tournament coins? Everybody keeps talking about them.
Oh, so tournament coins are the other prize we give out. So we have a tournament shop, like a tournament coins shop where you can buy items that are like cosmetics that are exclusive to tournaments.
Oh,
And
okay.
a lot of them are like past tournament rewards, but we do have some new ones coming, I believe. Just not of course, we have to wait for a patch or whatever for, the new rewards to be added to the game. But otherwise, yeah, you can buy staffs and a few other things. Most of them are like animated. Some of them are like arguably the best cosmetics in the game, actually, from the tournament shop, coins shop. And of course, if you the better you place in tournaments, the more coins you get. So, yeah, since you got third place, you'll probably be getting quite a few.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I just want to thank Inc. for, putting all this together, Piers for broadcasting, and Wise Old Man. I think you've been on a lot of the broadcasts as well. So yeah, thanks for broadcasting and making this able to be a spectacle.
Yeah, and this is just only starting. We have talking about improving the entire streaming environment. So this is gonna keep getting better and better every time, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of cool things planned to make future events even more exciting than this one, and other events which may be premiering as well. So definitely a bunch of cool stuff to look forward to, and very, very grateful to all the players for putting on a good show. So thank you so much. So, all right, and I believe that's going to conclude both the interview and the stream. I have no more.
I do
no
have
further
one.
comments, but I'll
I
pass
do
it
have
over
one
to you, Ink.
announce. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I was gonna pass it over to you, Ink. Go ahead.
I wanted to say, yeah, Jgsalem, hope you enjoy the rest of your day before you do head out. But
Thank you.
once again, I do have one big announcement to make,
Oh, let's
actually.
hear it.
However, 1 second. So the big announcement that I have to make would be that upon the conclusion of the stream, we will be hitting affiliate on the Twitch channel. So, if you're a viewer watching at home, definitely if you have any ideas for emotes you'd like to see, or sub badges, or anything like that, feel free to suggest in the Discord under the tournament discussion channel. Of course, it's posted in. Of course, the link is on the screen. It's discord.gg/Arcanus. So yeah, we will be taking as many ideas as possible for subscriber features, subscriber rewards, things like that. If you have any suggestions, suggest in the Discord. We will be definitely looking at that. So yeah, since we're getting affiliate, I suppose we can celebrate that upon conclusion. I'd like to thank, of course, all the volunteers who have participated so far, as well as Pierce as well, especially for having hosted one of these already on top of all his commentary duties.
No problem, Michael.
And I'd also like to shout out today's volunteers. My wonderful two commentators here, Pierce and Wise Old Man. You can follow them at those Twitch links. And if you'd like to follow myself, the host of the broadcast, you can follow me at myself Jgsalem at those Twitch and YouTube links. On that note, Pierce, Wise Old Man, any concluding thoughts before we finish off the stream?
Yeah, I am absolutely looking forward to the finals match. I mean, Oa versus Union, after the journey they had in this tournament, is going to be an absolute spectacle to watch. And I am hopeful and optimistic that everybody who's in chat now will have an opportunity to watch it live as well, because I think it is going to be definitely something you don't want to miss.
Yeah, I will give a heads up. We don't have the exact time yet for that game, but we do know that it will be on Sunday. So, clear your schedules for Sunday, is what I'm saying, if you want to watch the finals.
Yeah, I will be free for that match. I am free completely all this upcoming Sunday, so I'll be right alongside you guys here on the broadcast.
For sure. So yeah, on that note,
I got one thing before we close.
For sure.
What's up?
Obviously, thank all the viewers and let them know that every view helps not only to this channel to grow, but the community as well, and in the gaming category. So if you can, please tune in and invite your friends or other players into watching. Not only because us, it's only because mainly the growth of the community, And as I said before, we have a lot of things planned to improve and to hype up more the players, the tournaments and the games. So it will be more shown now from now on, and all the ideas are working. We're working on it. So please try to tune by and to watch, please. And this is all. Remember, this is all for the Arcanist community as a whole, So thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, well said.
Thank you guys for watching.
He couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself, Wise Old Man. Yeah, thank you to the viewers for watching. We appreciate every one of you. And yeah, I think on that note, we will be ending the stream. We will see you all next time on Sunday for the finals. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.